Assalamualaikum and good day. So my name is Maizatul. So I'm from University of Malaya. So today presentation titled Usability Evaluation of Job Application Portal for People with Disability. So this is my group member Kevin Siu Manho, Dr. Yohanis Adnan, and also Ms. Tasnim.
People with disabilities are defined as a person who have a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activity. So there are 7 categories of disabilities. Those are hearing, visual, speech, physical, learning, mental, and also multiple disabilities. As for the current status of PWD, over 15% of the world population have some form of disabilities, and the rate is increasing over the years. As for the challenges, the first one is in education, where there is unequal opportunities for good education for PWD. There's also capacity building, where PWD need to be given equal chance to attend training suitable for their disabilities, and that are lacking. Third one is employment, where the rate of inclusion of PWD in job setting is particularly lower, even though there's government initiatives such as having tax exemptions on disabled employees, and also the compulsory needs to have at least 1% of the employee to be PWD. So the use of existing job portal doesn't give advantage to PWD because they need to compete with other normal people. This is a battle which they often lost. Hence, we introduce JPS, job profiling system, especially for PWD, to increase the chance of them to get hired, where we use knowledge management, to govern the development process of the proposed system.
So for the job portal, the name is Ready for Job Asia, where this portal is dedicated to help PWDs in job seeking and also applying processes. So the aim of this study is to assess the usability of the job portal from the person with disabilities perspective. So in here, what does it mean by usability is that it is a measure on how well a specific user in specific context can use a product or design to achieve defined goal effectively, efficiently, and also satisfactorily. So this is the portal that we have developed. It can be accessed at https readyforjob.asia. So these are example of screenshots from the job portal. So anyone who are interested can actually go and seek for this URL for you to experience it yourself. As for related work, in recent years, so many systems have actually been developed and assessed to help PWD specifically in getting proper education, job, and safe working environment. But one of the biggest challenge is in building system for disabled person is how to make it user friendly. And then another important challenge is that it is lack of information. So in Park Research 2021, they have actually designed an online AI-based infrastructure to collect data from PWDs, to ask for the requirements on what are needed in a job portal. So the developed system actually targeted the pre-employment stage, post-employment, and also both stages. So in their research, the pre-employment system aimed to give people with disabilities a proper education, identify their job interests or skills, or help PWDs in searching and applying for jobs. So the post-employment system take care of the enhancements of people with disability psychology, self-determination, working environment, and skills. As for related work, we are looking at the existing job seeking system for PWDs, where we divide it into 3 stages, which is the pre-employment stage system, post-employment stage, and also pre and post-employment. So a number of studies have actually been classified under these 3 categories. The first one in pre-employment stage, a tool by Nutzi et al. In 2020, where it matched the people with disability with spinal cord injuries, any type of work opportunity that is suitable for this type of people. Another tools is from Davis, is to help people with intellectual disabilities in identifying their proper job prospect. So another one is an Indian voice-based social media platform for PWDs by Dubey 2019. As for post-employment stage, we studied a web web-based toolkit by Lindsay in 2021, where the system actually increased PWD self-determinations in asking for their needs or what is the requirements from their employers. As for pre and post implementation system, as for pre and post employment system, there's a study by Headspace Work and Study. They come out with a web-based platform dedicated to young mental disabled people aged between 15 to 25 years old to help them in achieving the aim on their work and study. Okay, Rick Wood in 2021 investigate the usability and effectiveness of this job portal. Another studies by Lindsay is an online vocational mentoring system for PWD, which is developed and assessed by this group of researchers. We have looked at several studies in terms of the development of job portal for people with disabilities, but what we found lacking is the usability studies, how well the system that is developed actually fulfilling the needs of the PWD themselves. So for this, we come up with our usability studies for the system that we have developed for them. Okay, so the target group is people with disabilities in the Asian region, particularly the alumni of AUN-DPP-NET. So AUN-DPP-NET stands for Asian University Network Disability and Public Policy. So the instrument that we use is questionnaire survey. Then the mean of distribution is online through emails, where they are given a link to answer the questionnaire from a Google form. So number of distributed questionnaires 50, the percentage of response is about 24%, and the usability attributes are taken from software usability measurement inventory and also technology acceptance model. So these are the attributes that we use in our instrument. Okay, so five attributes come from SUMI, so which are affect, efficiency, helpfulness, control, and also learnability. So for affect, what does it mean is that affect means the user emotional response to the software in general. So efficiency refers to the extent on which users believe the software helped them in getting their jobs. Okay, so helpfulness is to the extent to which the software is self-explanatory, as well as more specific aspects such as availability of adequate help and also documentation. As for control, what we want to look at is that when the user actually performing a task, this metric indicates how much the user feels in control of the software, as opposed to how much the software controls them. So learnability is a measure on how quickly and easily the user feels they have mastered the system on their own. Okay, so another 4 attributes come from technology acceptance model, which are the perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, attitude, and also behavioral intention. For PU, or perceived usefulness, the subjective likelihood that using a particular application or system would help them to perform better at work. Perceived ease of use is the extent to which the users expect the target system will be effort-free or effortless. And then attitude is the positive or negative emotions that the respondent feel while they are dealing with the system. And behavioral intention is the measure on the strength of one intention to carry out specific behavior, or whether or not the system developed fulfill their overall needs. So this is the results that we obtained from the usability assessment that we did with potential respondent or potential users of our system. In software usability measurement inventory context, okay, the lowest score is from affect. Okay, so the low score of affect is likely due to the unfamiliarity of the system and also the new provided features that depends on the sentimental reaction of the user toward the system that we develop. The highest results that we got is that from learnability, where it could be due to the guidelines that we actually provide to the users, and then it's also due to the requirements that we get from them, okay, when we develop the system. Okay, so as a whole, okay, it can be concluded that the job portal worked as expected and its usability level was satisfactory in fulfilling the PW need. In the context of technology acceptance model, okay, the lowest results we receive for perceived usefulness. Perceived usefulness indicates the PWD's awareness to the practicality of the job portal in completing the job seeking and applying processes. So in other words, okay, what we can say is that the job portal can be considered useful if the users believe that they can actually apply for suitable job or the right job within stipulated time frame. So we assume that the lowest result that we receive for perceived usefulness is that the system are actually in trial basis. So it is not properly populated with the actual job posting from the actual companies. So perhaps this is one of the reasons why we receive lower score for perceived usefulness. So the highest scores received from perceived ease of use and also the attitude. So perceived ease of use denotes the ease in which a system can be used to complete a task from user perspective. Attitude refers to the intention of people to use the system. So we believe that these results, okay, is based on how closely we actually capture their requirements when we develop the system, and when the system is completed, they can actually fulfill the requirements that they've put up earlier when we proposed the system to them. So regarding to the open-ended questions, okay, 7 respondents actually put up their comments on the improvement and functionality of the job portal system. So these are the examples of response that we receive. Please use correct logo for speech impairment and also deaf of heart or hard of hearing. Employers should be able to register themselves in the job portal for job vacancy and link that information with Jabatan Kerja, Tenaga Kerja. So another comments that we receive is that when I use feature of bigger text to maximum, the words seem to be overlapping to other box. Some other comments would be automatic notice for new available job would be much helpful. So we are going to take these comments, okay, and then implement it or put it as part of our future improvement for the job portal that we have developed. So as an overall conclusion, we could say that a decision to employ a system is preceded by a belief that one system is good. So this study actually indicates that usability is possibly if possible, if usability is a prerequisite of acceptance, as all construct of SUMI and PEM shows positive result. Okay, we could say that job portal for the PWD that we have actually developed is desired as a tool for job seeking. So future work, what we'll do is that we'll look at promoting the job portal to wider audience such as potential employers and also government sectors to ensure full utilization of the job portal. So this is the reference list that we use for our research. So you may want to go through this if you are interested to this similar research as ours. So with that, thank you very much for your attention. So I can be reached at maizatul@um.edu.my if you have further questions regarding this research. Thank you very much, everyone.